Hello, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading from March 26th through April 2nd, 2023, or whenever this message finds you. Time is fluid, so of course, whenever this message finds you is when it's meant for you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Leo at this time, please? Messages for Leo at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out, the number 1, the Oracle of Delphi. The second card, the Queen of Roses. Your third card, the 7 of Roses, the Journey. Beautiful cards, Leo. And on the bottom of the deck, the 5 of Forces, Summer, Winter. Since this is upright, we'll focus on the summer. It's almost here. And this card means do the work right now. You see the farmers in the field there doing the work, preparing, harvesting or planting the seeds, doing the work, working the fields. You have to do the work now for the harvest later. What do you want to plant now to harvest later? And of course the new moon is in Aries, so this is a time of, or while this reading is being recorded at this time in 2023, of course whenever this message finds you, I said it's meant for you, but during this time, because of the moon in Aries, the new moon in Aries, you can still plant your seeds of intention right now. The moon is not even in the first quarter phase yet. So plant those seeds of intention. The message from the Moonology Oracle deck is to go for it during the new moon in Aries, and also with the sun being in Aries. There's a lot of Aries and go energy. So take that to heart right now, Leo. You being a fellow fire sign, I know you can relate to that easily. The Oracle of Delphi is a beautiful card. It's the first card in the major arcana of the Akashic Tarot. As you can see, Pythia sitting here on the 3-legged seat, high there, steam gently rising from a small fissure below her in the ground. And the robed priest is ready to write down her interpretations. She is receiving the psychic experience, the perceptions, and he is the interpreter. He is writing down the interpretations. So this card is showing that you're in a time of great insight and psychic power, and it's important for you to, even if you don't recognize this right now, this is very close to your consciousness because you've used this gift in many past lives, and you may get images or feelings without knowing how to interpret them. So you should literally keep a journal, take notes, write down things as they happen as you practice both your psychic perceptions and their interpretations. Just as they gave the Oracle of Delphi a profound awareness, your psychic perceptions and their interpretations give you a powerful insight, Leo, and an Akashic vision of the world. So if you're not familiar, delve more into the Akashic records and keep a journal of those feelings and visions that you may receive. And as you look back later on, you may think, oh yes, well, this happened after that. And this, there really are no coincidences, Leo. And so the Akashic force for this card reads, close your eyes and go within. Feel your psychic energy growing, expanding upward from the very depths of your being. Now notice the first thing that you sense. We have been taught, I just want to add, Leo, and especially as, as grounded as most of the Leos that I know are, to be fire signs, very responsible and grounded. We're taught as children, to hide that part of ourselves somewhat that has, the psychic interpretation. It's not what you can imagine or believe or dream of. It's what you can hold in your hand. Well, in my later years, I'm coming to realize now that that is how you manifest. Dreaming those dreams, having those psychic experiences, and believing in those dreams and interpretations give you more power over the situation to bring that dream into reality, so to speak, or not even so to speak, actuality for manifestation. The next card out for you is the Queen of Roses. This is another beautiful card. You can see she's holding some roses there in her hand, and you can see how peacefully she's focusing on those roses. This signifies a woman who is loving and supportive. It could be you or someone you know. This card somewhat corresponds to the Queen of Cups in traditional Rider-Waite. This is a woman who has a passionate side as well. But it's a card of a loving connection. A relationship with someone that you know could deepen, could become more meaningful, or you could meet someone new. So be open to any connection. It may be a romantic one, or it might be a friend or family member who's going to be helpful, or a coworker who's going to be helpful or valuable to you in some way. So, as I said, the Queen of Roses can represent you or another female energy, or I shouldn't say female energy, a feminine energy. We all have male or masculine and feminine energy. So the gender, it's how it resonates with you, Leo. Definitely a person who could be stepping into the role of a wife or mother at this time. And it's a time for loving energy to be voiced either way. So this card upright also can sometimes show a happy resolution. If you've had a conflict with a friend or family member, that could be coming to an end. So, or even a love relationship, you could be finally, coming back into a union with someone. The time for peaceful, loving connections is at hand right now. So open your heart, Leo, to this expression of caring within and around you. The Akashic Force for this card says to close your eyes and step into the energy of the Queen of Roses. Get to know that caring and gentle temperament. Feel compassion fill you and notice your desire to bring a loving embrace to yourself and to the world. Lovely card. Lovely card. So the next card out for you is also a Roses card, the Seven of Roses. The Journey. Beautiful card. I love the images on these cards. You can see there a small boat with two people that are riding out to get onto a larger ship to go on a journey. Someone is loading their luggage and belongings there into the little tender boat. This card is showing potentially a time for a journey, a move, or relocation. You may be taking your work or creative endeavors in a whole new direction, figuratively or possibly to a new industry or literally to a new city. However this journey occurs, it's sure to take you to new places, higher opportunities, greater opportunities. You may be required to leave something behind, but this is not the time for staying safe in the harbor, Leo. As I said, this is Aries time, Aries energy, so this says it's a time for finding and exploring new worlds, so get packed. It's a time to go for it. The Akashic Force for this card says, close your eyes and see yourself embarking on a magical journey. Feel movement swirl around you and anticipation fill you. Where do you want to go? How would you like to get there? especially with everything being on lockdown for so long. And, things, people finally traveling, things finally opening back up again. And it's wonderful to think about. Perhaps you're already going on a journey. Maybe you've got something planned already. But this journey that you're going on with your psychic interpretations, opening yourself up to that loving energy of the Queen of Roses, perhaps a figurative journey that you're going on, a journey of the heart. 7 of Roses would correspond to 7 of Cups to some degree, and so maybe you're making a choice right now. As this card said, where do you want to go and how do you want to get there? So that could mean many things to many of you. I hope that resonated. I'm going to pull a card for you from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. Spirit and angel guides, thank you so much for these beautiful messages for Leo. What is the Wild Offering Oracle message for Leo at this time, please? Wild Offering Oracle message for Leo, please. Thank you. Feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear Divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully, so they can no longer hold me captive. That's a deep and powerful message, Leo. Breathe through those emotions so that you can let them go, so they no longer have power over you. Accept it. Call it out for what it is. Anger, jealousy, sadness. Breathe it out. Let it go. You have that power, Leo. This deck is The Universe Has Your Back. Final card for Leo from The Universe Has Your Back. Thank you so much for these beautiful messages for Leo, Spirit. What's the final message for Leo for this time? Final message for Leo. And I'm going to knock everything over. Final message for Leo. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Seriously, this card says, you really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. I'm not harping on you, Leo. I'm sure when I read this card, some of you said, I've already surrendered. I don't need to surrender anymore. I've already done all that, all the healing I need to do. Sometimes it stinks. We have so much healing we have to do. We think we've gone through all of it. A lot of us have gone through a dark night of the soul for a long time. So, as difficult as it may be, Leo, you really have to make sure that you've deeply felt those feelings. And then when you have wrung out every possible thing that you think you have, then, you've got to surrender a little bit more so that they no longer have the power over you. That's the only way to let those old emotions go sometimes, is to just deeply feel them, as painful as that is, and let them go. And that will help you ascend and be able to recognize those psychic visions that you have, be able to interpret them better. Still find that love within yourself. Perhaps there is a feminine energy coming in to help you with these psychic abilities or surrendering these emotions. And you're definitely going on a journey. And that's an awesome thing. Where do you want to go and how do you want to get there, Leo? That's for you to decide. I hope that you have enjoyed these messages. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this resonated, please like and subscribe right now before you leave me, Leo, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your week. Love and light.